This weekend, Toby and I are bringing you into the Chippewa National Forest. And unfortunately, a lot of these roads up here are shut down right now. So I called up the district office that's in charge of this area and mentioned the campsite that I was thinking about visiting. It's a dispersed campsite on a remote lake. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. And what they told me is that the roads ain't shut down, but that's only because nobody's checked on this spot yet. So they said if I did decide to come out here, just to use a little bit of common sense. So, wish me luck. I've been here about a year ago, and what I remember is it's the last couple hundred yards that get a little bit tricky. So I think we're gonna put up the drone and check this place out before we go any further. Could I make it? Probably. Should I? Probably not. The reason why they close these roads down in the spring is because they rut up really easy. There's no doubt me going back there is going to make an absolute mess. That'll look bad for all of us. So I think what I'm going to do is start backing out of here. I didn't realize that road was like a mile long either. And I got about a quarter mile to back out. So I'll let you know when we find the next spot. Just looking a little muddy. I gotta try and find some cell phone service, get back on Google Maps and see if we can't find someplace to camp. I don't think I'm too far from a couple of places that I've pinned up here. Whether or not we can get into them, well, that's another story. Springtime in Minnesota, it can get a little tricky trying to find a camping spot. A lot of the roads are closed down, but I've got one more spot in mind. We were there probably a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years ago. I don't know if Toby was around yet. We'll go check that out. I think this is going to work out just fine. We'll have the whole place to ourselves. I think I found the perfect spot. Should be a little tight to pull in there, but will fit. Well, Toby, I think we made it. That only took all day long. I'll get this place set up. I'll show you around a little bit. First things first, just got to pick this area up a little bit. That's a cool little bottle. Not too bad. Definitely have seen worse. So I think I may have forgot to mention, but we're at Cottingham Park. It's in Wadena County. It's another one of those county campgrounds that I've brought you to before. $15 a night for this place. I'm sure we'll be hearing trumpeter swans tonight and probably even hear some frogs. I'm actually thinking it's a good thing winter's almost over with. We've been to about every single one of these campgrounds in Wadena now. But don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. It would just be nice to get back into some dispersed camping. Well, I gotta check out the bathroom situation. Very clean. That's nice to see. No toilet paper or hand sanitizer though. Let's check out the other one. Well, looks like they cleaned it out for the season. But I am glad to see that they're leaving them open. And check this out. They even have some free wood for us. You can't beat that. Keeping an eye on everything, are ya? Good job. We've got a trail off the backside of the campsite, so I figured I'd check it out. The warm temperatures and the recent rains, I was hoping that the morels would maybe be popping, but I'm not finding anything. It's a perfect scenario though. We got a south-facing slope, so the ground is warming up. I have birch trees, popple trees, but nowhere else. We also have a lot of pine needles, and that might be wrecking the soil. Beautiful night for a walk in the woods, though. Once you get into the low area, you can tell that the ground is pretty hard yet, which means it's still got a frost in it. It's probably going to be a little bit before the morels come out. I think I'm going to try something a little bit different tonight. I'll show you what I'm thinking. This is going to be a really easy and affordable supper tonight. I just got a baked potato. We put some olive oil on it and throw it on the campfire. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And that rock is going to act like a heat shield. Last plan anyways. Just grab some of these coals, and I don't want to put them underneath the potato, but I do want to put them by the potato, and that rock is going to kick some of that heat back out at them. And we'll see how that turns out. Oh, you know what I just realized? I should have poked some holes in the potato. Oh well. We've probably got about an hour or so. I'll turn it every 15 minutes. It'll work. Are you keeping an eye on this place, Toby? A lot of sign of deer out in the woods. Well, let's take a look. I left it on there for probably more like an hour and a half. That's going to be good. Let me show you the toppings on this one. A little bit of salt, pepper, gotta throw a little bit of butter in there, and we gotta put a little bit of this top of the tater on there, and we'll finish it off with some cheese. Last but not least, a little bit of bacon. That's going to be a good campfire potato right there. Might have dried out a little bit, but with the butter and the top of the tater, that's going to be good. Not too bad at all. I'm going to finish this, and we'll go sit by the fire. I hope with all this fresh air today that I sleep good. My arm, it's been hurting me for some reason today. I don't know what it is, but it's still going really well. I think I mentioned last week that I'm finally getting into the strength building phase of physical therapy with that shoulder replacement, and it's a process, that's for sure. It's kind of funny because in the beginning I thought, this is so easy. I thought, this isn't as hard as people made it out to be. But now that I'm actually putting it to work, I can definitely tell. And I think driving for a couple hours this morning, that really bothered it. I think I'm gonna take a couple ibuprofen, call it a night. I'm gonna let this fire burn down, and then we're going to bed. Waking up early, watching the sunrise with a coffee, taking Toby for a morning walk. Those are some of the things I like most about camping. And sometimes I just don't feel like talking. I like to let Mother Nature do the talking for me. I think I'm going to make some coffee this morning, a little breakfast. My power station is just about dead, and I don't feel like starting up the generator this morning. Breakfast of champions. Corned beef and eggs. Sounds good to me. I know you already had breakfast, but there's a little extra for you. I've made Spam on the channel before. I think corned beef tastes just as good. That is a good looking breakfast sandwich. Toby and I decided to go for a little walk after breakfast, and I thought I would show you what I found out here in the woods. Someone's tapping trees out here on the county land. I think that's a good idea. And there's a number of them in the woods here. Not a whole lot in there yet. I've counted 1, 2, 3 of them. I was just kind of curious to see how much sap they're getting. Well, now those look like laundry detergent bottles. No. No way. Looks like there's a clear jug over here. He's got the right idea this time. Well, here you can see how much sap he's getting. There's a bit in there. It's going to take a lot more than that. I used to make syrup myself. It was a really fun hobby, but it's a lot of work. In fact, I was just in the shed the other day, looked at all my stuff and contemplating tapping a few trees, but that's the easy part. The hard part is boiling down gallons and gallons of sap, making sure that you don't burn it, and it's right at the very end where you got to be super precise. I burnt a few runs before. The last batch that I burned, I ended up using it to cover some smoked sucker. It tasted really, really good. I think we're going to head back to the camper and start cleaning up a little bit. This place is coming alive. There's been a number of ATVs driving through, and I think it's time for me to start packing up. I am really looking forward to getting out, doing some dispersed camping. That spot that I went to the first time, that place is awesome, and I'm looking forward to getting back in there. Last time I was there, fire ring was kind of a mess. There's a little bit of trash. Ground was frozen though, so it was hard to pick stuff up, and that was Toby's first time coming out camping with me, which means that he's 1 year and 6 months old now. My boy's growing up. Gotta get this guy tucked back up in there. I think this week I'm going to de-winterize the camper, fill up my water tanks. That'll be nice. Things are coming along. This is supposed to be close to 70 degrees in the next couple of days. The roads will be drying out for sure. I was going to mention too, last night while I was making supper, the Wadena County Parks Ranger stopped out here. Super, super nice guy. And it just so happens that he's been watching some of the videos where I've been camping out here this winter. So that was really fun meeting him. But he did tell me that the official opening date was yesterday. Not that it was a problem that I was out camping in these sites this winter. The official opening date yesterday. So these sites are probably going to start getting used. He did say that I was the only one out here this weekend though on all of the sites. There is one more campground that I've never been out to. It's called Anderson's Crossing. Maybe we'll have to check that one out. I just hope we can start getting in the woods soon. Well, if you've made it this far, then I really want to thank you for joining Toby and me on this adventure. It's been fun. It's been relaxing. Not every video can be a action drama adventure movie, so I'm just happy to spend time out here in the great outdoors, and I'm happy that you're able to come along with us. But we'll do this again. Until then, be kind, be honest. We'll see you down the road. Come on, Toby, let's go home. Get up there. Good boy.